Is a sprinkler. Nobody's guarding me on this earth. You know it's money like bank alerts. I'm getting high for the temperature. I know your girl want my signal.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight at Charlotte, as they'll be playing.
The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And, of course, Kyle Korver. Coaches and fans enjoying seeing how he fits into the game plan and lineup here with his new team.
You know, I'm excited and somewhat anxious to see how this team is going to evolve since the trade was made. I mean, he is a guy that could end up being a key player for them as we get ready to hit that stretch run.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Kemba Walker, Josh Richardson out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Booker in at the 2 guard. Now here's Korver, following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. From past the arc, no good from Booker. Russell feeling it out a bit on the wing. Korver. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. This late in the season, Clark, the bumps and bruises really adding up. Guys are staggering a bit. Is any player really 100% health-wise now?
Well, you know what, Kevin? 100% healthy is relative. You know, yeah. I think you move that down to maybe 90% would be
right.
The high water mark for most players. You might have a few that would say they're 95% healthy, but if you've been playing and working and traveling and all the stuff the NBA guys do, then you could be 100% healthy, but you may not be 100% fresh. So those are ways to differentiate it for me. But everybody's got something at this stage in the season.
It's a good look at it. And here's Walker. After Paul George getting his 3 to go, Walker finds Booker. Shot clock at 6. Walker's shot is off.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And that one, good.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Out left to the wing. Here's Mirotic. From downtown. Cans it from downtown.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Outside Korver. Russell against Bogdanovich. Here's George. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. George has got 8.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Shots good by Walker.
I think the mid-range, Jay, has always been one of Kemba Walker's strengths. The defense really can't allow him to get comfortable from that spot.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Charlotte trails by 6. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Charlotte moving the ball around. George against Richardson. Over George. Mavericks with the rebound.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot. Boy, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open. Good ball movement, wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Russell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Got a piece of it. good that time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
Paul George is out there with Markkanen. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
And here's Walker. After the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
Now, here is Russell. Whiteside kicks to George. Right wing. Russell passes to George. They get it again. Back to Russell. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Richardson.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Here's Walker. And he overshot that one, missing.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. And here's George for three. Here's Whiteside, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Booker. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers. And it's in there.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Russell dishes to George. Back to Russell. And the three off target. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Richardson trying to get open as Bogdanovich. Richardson, no luck.
Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Got to make those.
George finds Russell. Right side George. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George has major hops. I mean, this guy just gets up big time for these throwdowns.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections. Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 3. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Stolen by George. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He kicks it to Russell. Back to George. Takes the 3. The second effort. Right side, good. Now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
No good from Booker.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great.
Thanks for joining us.
Welcome back to Big D. A terrific look at this urban mecca deep in the heart of Texas, Dallas, Texas. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Devin Booker. Mirotic is out there with Bogdanovic. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Richardson in at the 3 spot. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks. And I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was. And so here's Charlotte. The Mavericks making the shot. Mirotic has a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. Markkanen passes to Korver. Dallas moving it around. Russell kicks to George. Korver gets a wide open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
That ties it up. And that's 17 points for Devin Booker.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
George with the bucket.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding them.
Walker taking his time here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Now here's Korver. Devin Booker missing his last shot. George. Booker pulls it in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The 3 from Korver. Not gonna go that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. George against Richardson. Puts up a three. And Paul George, good for the three. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
Stolen by Markkanen. Korver against Booker. Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him.
Tell you what, you've got to get to Korver right away. This guy has unlimited range and a lightning quick release.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Walker kicks to Booker. Markkanen against Bogdanovich. Back to Booker from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
3 seconds left. He can't hit that time. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, look, you can score, but we're getting...
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Dallas leading by 6. They've got Whiteside. Kyle Korver is out there with Russell. Then it's Paul George, and it's Markkanen in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Walker against Russell. Right side to Walker, and Mirotic has it in the corner. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson against George. Takes the turnaround J, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Mavericks now. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Devin will see if they have enough to get it done.
Yep, it counts. And now it's a 12-point Maverick lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously. When you look at the offensive end, knowing that agility has that upper value, who are some of the more elusive players you see in the game now?
Man, I don't think there's any more elusive player in the game than Steph Curry. I tell you, he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle on. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites. One of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Some terrific names there. And here's Walker. After D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Okafor's checked in for Bogdanovic. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Harrison in for Walker. Now here's Korver. 5 to shoot. Here's Markkanen. Mirotic grabs the miss.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell, no good. Fast break now for Charlotte. And Mirotic kicks to Harrison. The pass to Booker. To the middle. To the wing right side. Nets the corner 3.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the... David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.